here, and we are on the TimeShot server. Welcome back. It is Q&A Friday. I know it's been a while since we've had one of these, but I usually only do them when we don't have anything else to do. So I guess it's a good thing that we did have things to do, because that's good, right? Let me see here. So while I'm doing Q&A Friday, I plan on copying basically what was done in the other tower. I've actually had people say that they thought it was kind of fishy that I get so much done in chunks. I actually thought I wasn't doing as much work on here as I should be, so it was kind of flattering. They were like thinking like I cheated or something. Okay, so we gotta put a ceiling up 3 high, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is where the ceiling's gonna go. So okay, let's get started. The first Q&A was from Shrewbit Boyd 313. I said, I know you're a fan of Alice in Wonderland and Alice Madness Returns. Did you ever play American McGee's Alice that was on PlayStation 2 or PC? And no, I did not play that. I did. My sister actually played it. And I watched her play it, mostly, not all of it. But I do know that it's out there. I know that it was not a kind of game that I would like, so I just never have been interested in playing it. The reason why I played Alice Madness Returns was because I actually played that on the PlayStation 3, and I didn't finish it, but I wanted to play it on the PC because I thought it would be easier. I need more sticks, or more that. So that's why I played it on my channel, because I wanted to actually finish playing it. So there's that. Oh, look, we got holes down here. Let me see here. The Phantom Rider asked favorite flavors of Mountain Dew. Now, I don't drink Mountain Dew. I used to be a big Mountain Dew drinker, but it is so bad for you. I quit like a couple years ago, like even before I started my crazy diet. But when I did drink Mountain Dew, my favorite was Code Red, because I love cherry, the flavor cherry. It's my favorite. So there's that. Let me see here. Coldfire Kids asks, majestic or cute unicorn? You can't have both. Majestic. I wonder when I'm a cute unicorn, because majestic could be, I don't know. It's kind of a hard question. It's kind of a random question. So there we go. Okay, so there's that. I need more ladders. Demka asks, will The Sims 4 come back if there will be a university type of expansion pack, or are you just done with it that you can't even with it anymore? The Sims 4, it got so repetitive, and there isn't as much to do in The Sims 4 as there is in The Sims 3. I feel like The Sims 4 is very limited in what you can and cannot do. And it was really fun for a while, but after a while, it was really hard. Like, it was a lot easier to record The Sims 3. Not even kidding. Sims 4, so hard to record. So I don't know. I can't say in the future if I'll change my mind, but currently I have no plans on bringing The Sims 4 back. Sunshine DJ asks, Q&A, if you could go back to any grade of school, what grade would you go back to? P.S. You're awesome. What grade would I go back to? I don't even know. Let me think. Maybe my senior year. I actually remember having fun in my senior year. So maybe go back to that, because then, you know, school is pretty much over. There's not so much to stress about, because pretty much what's done is done. You can't really do much more. So I'd do that. I need to, do I have any? No, of course not. All right. What goes on in this? I think I put in some arrow slits or something. Let me check. The Phantom Rider is back and asked, do you like any screamo, metal, hardcore music, etc.? Sort of. Not really screamo. I like songs. It's not like I probably don't even know the names to these songs, but I like certain things. Like, no, screamo metal is probably not my thing. I'm a big fan of like some metal rock, like Linkin Park and stuff, but other than that, not really. Braden Pfizer asked, what is the strangest pet you've ever had? I used to have pet rats. I need to make some stairs. My brother and sister and I used to have pet rats, and they're actually like the best, the cleanest pets you can probably have. They're amazing. They spend most of their time grooming themselves. That's how clean they are. And I used to have this pet rat, and she was a dark hooded rat, and her name was Tori, and she used to... Oh, I've already done this side. What am I doing? Goose. She used to just sit on my shoulder and eat pre-chewed pretzel, which sounds gross, but she didn't like the pretzel if I just handed it to her. I had to like chew it up, spit it out, and then she would eat it. So I had a weird pet. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this right here. Ta-da. And we're going to get it once over here too, I think. Doop, doop. Doop, doop. There we go. Let me scroll down. Luis Saint Pinheiro Gomez asks, what is your favorite carnivore dinosaur in Ark? Probably my raptor. I really love my raptor, Juliet. She's my favorite. She's my baby. So there's that. All right, let me see what we do next. Willow Wabbit asks, relish or sauerkraut? Probably relish. I'm not a big fan of sauerkraut. Aurora asks, you said you only allow... Oh. You said you only allow people over 18 onto the server, but then how did Jake get on TimeShot at such a young age? Believe it or not, Jake is actually 18. So I don't know why people keep thinking he's younger than he is, but he's not. 1, 2. So, okay. I need to put down some stone slabs. So it's not that we don't allow people. It's just that we only invite people who are over 18 because we want people who aren't going to have things like school get in the way of recording. So Jake is sort of the exception. He was a little bit younger than 18 when he joined TimeShot, but that's because we knew him in advance. Buttery Kittens asks, if you and Poet adopted a pet together, what would you name it and what would it be? I think it would be a pug because we both love pugs. And yeah, I don't know what we'd name it. You can't really name something before you see it. I mean, I usually like, why do I keep going over here? We want to go over there. I don't usually name an animal until I see them and get to know them. You can't pre-name something. You see them, you go, yes, this would be the perfect name for them. So I don't know what I would name it. Probably a pug because I like pugs. We're gonna have to make some more stone slabs. Okay, so then 1, 2, and this is a ceiling. Right there. I thought somebody was coming in. I'm gonna be like, eek! There we go. Okay, so we need some torches in here. There we go. And then, ooh, that was a mistake. Ooh. I hear something. I don't know where it is. All right. So Thomas Kirkham asks, Q&A, what do you ship? Ship? Do I ship like relationship wise? Okay, let's see what we can do over here. Let me get my sword out because I hear bad things. Oh, there it is. Hi, Zambles. I ship peanut butter and jelly. You heard it here first. Joe R asks, what is your favorite Marvel character? My favorite Marvel character has to be Remy LeBeau, aka Gambit, because he is amazing. He's my favorite. So we go up to this level 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Yes. Oh, okay. So we go up and then back and middle. And then, okay. Mana. Up to this tower. Emily Moon asks, why is Poet such a butt? Because that's just how he is. He's a butt, and I love him. So there's that. Ordinary Orca asks, would you live in the UK if Liam for Queen would be the reality? I don't know. Actually, I have to listen. If Liam for Queen was a reality, I'm pretty sure that I would that's so weird. That's such a weird question. Can you imagine Liam being a queen? There we go. There's our top tunnel thingy. Can I go out? Thank you. And we'll stick this here. There we go. Ta-da. I would go back to the UK anyway, regardless of whether or not he is. Maddox Stephenson asked, do you pre-record? Yes, I do pre-record. All this stuff is recorded in advance. I rarely, if ever, record the day of posting. Like, that's basically if something's late. I usually record the night before something posts, sometimes a couple days before, and then I render it overnight and I upload the next morning. So that's about it. Elijah Jackson asks, can you and or Poet make a video showing off all the Nintendo fan art that's been popping up on the internet since you guys announced you were dating? I've seen some good ones on DeviantArt. I only saw 2 of them on DeviantArt, and that was it. I wouldn't really make a video just showcasing all this art because it just seems like that's not my... I'd be making a video with somebody else's content, and that just seems so wrong to me. The artists are the one that should be making their own content. If anybody's going to make a video about their work, it should be them. Flowery Sprout asks, why did you decide to name your kids Thomas, Beth, and Lily? Well, that's because, okay, I like older fashioned names. They're not really old names now, but back when I was a kid, those were like old fashioned names. Bethany was named after, when I was pregnant for Beth, there was a movie that came out called Dogma, and the main character's name was Bethany. Now, when I was pregnant for her, I liked the name Beth, but I hated the name Elizabeth because I didn't want her to be called Liz. So I named her Bethany. When I was pregnant with Lillian was one of my favorite names ever. And when I was younger, I always said that if I was going to have twins, I'd name them Lillian and Olivia, so then they'd be Lily and Livy. Well, also, yeah, I always give my mom lilies for Mother's Day, which is in May. So when I was pregnant with Lily, she was born in May, and I told my mom, Happy Mother's Day. Here's your Lily. So there's that. Thomas was actually named after his dad's cousin. His dad's cousin was dying of a disease, and they were very close, so he named Thomas after him. And that's where all their names came from. JD Ironcloud asked, have you ever or did you ever say I love you to Poet? And if you did, how many times did you say it? I say I love you to Poet all the time. When you're dating somebody, that's usually something you tell them. I know you're probably very young, but when you love somebody, that's something that comes out of your mouth every time. And I don't think it's something that I really pay attention to saying because it just... I will be in a call with him and just suddenly like, you know what? I love you. And he's like, I love you too. And we're discussing like that. Listening to a call with both of us. When we're a call with other people, we probably don't do it as much. But when it's just the two of us, it's pretty sappy and disgusting. So, yeah, I pity anybody who is listening in our conversations. But yeah, it's something you say to somebody when you love them. So it's silly. And this is a terrible, terrible question. Awesomeness Alan asks, if Poet died, what would you do? If Poet died, I would just be devastated because finding somebody like that you love that much and just have them taken away is just crazy, insanely awful. And I don't even want to think about it. That's horrible. You know? That's a horrible thing to think about. I'm going to stick some chests in here. There we go. There you go. We need some slabs. So that wasn't a lot of questions. I'm thinking you guys aren't asking me a lot of questions because Poet hasn't been doing these with me. And I know how much you guys like Poet. He's entertaining. So I guess Like if you guys have liked this video. Leave me some questions down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next Q&A Friday video on TimeShot. Bye.